And welcome everybody to Limbus Company. We've been covering this game on the channel. We've covered plenty of the tracks over here, and in celebration of 10,000 subscribers on the main channel, which thank you again everybody for that, we're gonna be playing this one. We started just Shapes and Beats yesterday. Today we're trying out Limbus Company. I did boot up the game once just to make sure that the settings were right. Turns out there are no settings, so let's just start. Then showing off all those triggers. Yep. All right. So, Miles, thank you for the dollar. Oh, it's in Korean. It's in Korean. Okay. Did I do the download? Yeah, I booted up the game in advance because I wanted to make sure that that something like this was accounted for. All right, thank you. I just added the thing. All right, so we have the audio in Korean. It seems like I can't change it to another language. So looks like I'm gonna be doing some voice acting, boys. So let's see. Keep in mind, Limbus Company is primarily a story game. You play it for the story. Gotcha. Are we talking about we're doing this for the plot, or are we doing this for the plot? All right, let's do this. It was a feminine voice, right? Do you see now? You can't run from us. Okay, I need to give myself a voice. Should we do Solid Snake? Should we do Solid Snake for this, or what kind of voice should we give this? Because I'm thinking Solid Snake. There isn't much goo in it. Okay, so actual plot. Okay, good. Waffle, welcome today. How you doing? LPM games are in Korean. Okay. There are, I mean, there's sound settings, but that's about it, right? Like, this is the extent of their settings. I am a PC gamer. I'm used to having more settings than this. So, all right. Because the thing is, we already gave Hornet from Silksong the what's it called, the Solid Snake voice. You know what? Fuck it. You dare interrupt me as I was engraving the redacted. You must be out of your. Technically speaking, can tell that our master's plan doesn't really break any of the city's taboos. It's just the kind of thing that no one ever dared to consider attempting. You catch my drift? Huh? Would you look at that? You managed to get a different head in so fast. Are people like you always prepared for anything? Just wait until I get the redacted. The likes of you will be no match for. I guess that new knocking doesn't come with a mouth, huh? Oh yeah, we're thinking it. Yes, I can hear his clock ticking. You think they're screaming on the inside? So we're clock face. Okay. Okay. Not available in the story sections for some reason. Oh, okay. Ah! The ticking's getting faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Damn it. Why am I Metal Gear? Why am I being attacked? All I have is an apparatus in my head that does not allow me to communicate. Colonel, what does this mean? Not good. Memory decayed. Already. The redacted was done too quick. I think it's related to another game called Library Arena, which basically offs FCP stuff. Oh yeah, Library Arena is another one, yeah. Huh? They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with. No one ever comes here, Wolf. There's no eyes in us, so what's the hurry? Must follow her teachings. No wasting times. I like her. Yeah, but can't we savor the moment? We're not gonna get another chance to chop to off someone of this caliber. You have a tendency to grow far too emotional as job, Lion. Don't mix business with pleasure. We'll see how far we get in these games, yeah. Shame. I so wanted to have a look at your face.
알려주지 않겠지.
I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, yes? Fuck are you talking about? Like hell I am. I'm taking your redacted's location to the grave with... damn it. Where was redacted supposed to be again? My memories are fading too quickly.
그렇군.
Right.
입이 없었지.
No mouth.
자연히
Meaning...
그것을 찾을 방법.
this one can't tell us how to find it.
얻을 수
Can't
없게.
you read and write? Game is based on SCP stuff. Is Lobotomy Corporation Library of Ruina is the sequel that is its own thing, and then from this comes Limbus Company then. Okay.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I end them now?
그래.
Sure.
그거 무슨 소리야?
Hey, what's that noise? You
표본.
let yourself get
설마
tailed
뒤에다가
panther?
추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
On the same world. Okay.
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어.
Wasn't anyone who
짐승이
tracked me. Just a wild animal, perhaps.
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건
It doesn't sound like any animal I can think of. That's a buzz? The Limbus? Don't tell me that's what it is. Do not tell me that's what it is.
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러
How
들어왔지?
did it even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Must have taken a wrong turn.
길을 잘못 든 죄값은
They're about to pay
생각보다
quite the
무거울
hefty price for that wrong turn. Meep meep, motherfucker! Oh my god.
사자가 밀린 거야?
Did Lion just get pushed back? That's what happens when you face a bus! Buses are how many tons? 20? 30 tons? You are a single person. Yes! Ooh.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면
If my eyes are still
당신은 영원히
right,
항구에
you will not
이르겠지.
fail to reach the port of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Faust. Are we about to do a Faustian pact by getting into the Limbus bus? I love it.
어두운 숲에서 길을
You
잃었군요.
lost your way in that dark forest. What?
하지만 당신은
And you were not
두렵지
overcome
않았어요.
with fear. Why is
왜일까요?
that? I mean, you might not be able to see, but I'm a clock. Clocks do not have the cognitive capacity to be able to feel emotions such as fear, because, as it turns out, I am, after all, a clock. That's because I could simply lift my head to find the star. Ah, this game has tons of reference to popular literature, so it would
그래요.
seem. That's
이제
right.
그 형상을 되뇌면서
Now, keep
제가 하는
revisiting
말을
that
마음으로
image
외치세요.
and let your heart speak these words aloud.
너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. Characters are based on the characters from various famous literary works. The game itself and your MC is based on the Divine Comedy. Okay. Follow your star. That moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sensation of multiple chains penetrating me.
걱정하지 마세요.
Please don't
정말로
worry.
심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
Your heart is still functional, though it may feel otherwise. I need some water. That was bad for my throat. Am I mentally unstable if I listen to death metal while I'm hugging with my stuffed animal? No. Death metal, especially if it's melodic death metal, it lights up the part of, I guess, if you listen to sad music when you're sad, it lights up the part of your brain that it's not empathy, but it's when you're receiving empathy, when you feel related to. So yeah. I'm finally, yes, Sakura, welcome today. How you doing? This game, devs bragging about their literature knowledge. Phoenix, welcome today. So it would seem. Seen like 10 plus videos on the bastard videos you've done to live so seemingly songs. This is so big. Appreciate it. All right, let's see where this goes.
계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact is sealed. A Faustian pact.
단테, 이제 저희는
Dante,
당신의 시간에
from this day
계속되었습니다.
forth, we are bound to your time. What do you?
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이
beating of our
어디
hearts now
위치하는지에 따라
depends
달렸습니다.
on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
I hope you'll make a fine leader. Lady, I'm a clock. Lady, I am a clock. Your faith might be a little bit displaced. Hour.
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Is that hang on, Ishmael. Shit, what's a fucking Jewish accent? I don't know how to do Jewish accents. Fuck. Clocks can't be leaders, they're clocks. They can tell the time. So, you are Commander Clock? Yep. I am Commander TikTok. How many books can James recognize? Some of them. Ishmael... Ishmael is... That's, Moby Dick. Isn't it? Ishmael is Moby Dick, I think. Captain Ishmael. Is it? Wanna listen to Meshuggah while I'm cuddling a stuffed cat? Yes. Okay. So if it's a captain... I'm gonna do a pirate accent. Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌소.
A single apple has fallen. Yi-sang, no clue what that is for.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한
Sky
소리만
is
하네.
still not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해.
Rodion.
이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Okay, is that considered racist? Who said clocks can't be leaders? I did! I'm a human supremacist. Clocks are not human. Korean writer and poet. Okay, Rodion, what is Rodion from? Yeah, Yi-sang. Okay, so it's a Korean writer. Okay. Name literally means ideal, if I'm correct. Nice. Clock is sentient like the Wheel of Destiny. Apparently, this game more text than gameplay. I mean, right now we're in the introduction. And yes, Cyprian, if you're... Yeah, like, that's fine if you do that. Rodion is Russian. Please. The word's killing me. Are we finally getting action?
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Gregor. Gregor, that sounds like Eastern European. Gregor from which one? Crime and Punishment. Rodion is Crime and Punishment. Okay, I haven't run. Rodion Raskolnikovich. Okay, look, Raskolnikovich. Okay, and Gregor? Gregor is from Metamorphosis. Oh, the short story? The guy that turns into yeah, the cough. Okay, that's the guy that turns into a cockroach, right? That's the one. That's the guy that turns into a cockroach, right? I think it is, right? Gregor Samsa? Yes. Okay. So how does a cockroach? Yeah, I was thinking like this is either a machine or it's a bug arm. Okay, so yeah. A little warmer, okay, wouldn't hurt.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지?
Otis.
우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인.
I don't know what Otis is from. Man, we're getting a lot of references over here. You know what definite metamorphosis? Because you're a pervert, that's it. Vaha. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. Okay, Otis, no clue. No clue. And I did see that Ishmael had the like harpoon. There's one over here. I don't really see anything too much. Otis is Greek for nobody. Okay, it is Greek. Greek. 60-40 for text gameplay. The thing is that the fights take up so much time and all. Around C3, most of the beginning is boring in comparison. I am enjoying this. The Odyssey. Okay. I don't know how to do a Greek... wait. Greek accent is, you start doing very strong S's and, no, I can't do a fucking accent. Those proposals, save your voice, nothing else, considered voicing just Dante and the narration. There are 12 sinners and that's just the main cast. I just think war crimes for her? Toad. Toad. Nobody is a bigger war criminal than Toad. What's that miserable thing writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to this squad?
말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸.
What's your
우리
language?
상사가 될 뿐이래.
As a soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케
must have been
머리를
an
숨겼군요.
instant ambush, yet you still managed to hide your head. Who are you people? And what's up with that bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온
We
정의의
are the
사자들이고
heralds of justice who have
이건
come to aid
원하는 곳은
you.
어디든 갈 수 있는
This is the
마술 버스예요.
magical bus that can take us wherever we wish to. Oh my god, we're the magic bus. We're in the magic bus! I want to see how many voices I can do, yeah. Oh my god. Justice? Boss, I don't...
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요?
Is that now what you wanted to
그렇게
hear?
생각하는 쪽이
We'll feel more
마음
at ease
편하세요.
that way.
시간도 없고 유리한
We're
상황도
racing against
없으니까
time, and the situation
하지만 한
isn't in
번만
our favor.
설명하죠.
So let me explain this once. After some time passed... So, let me get this straight. As long as you do as I do as you say, those complete strangers who I've never even met before will fight in my stead.
맞아요. 당신은
Correct.
올바르게
So long
명령을
as you
내린다면요.
give them the right orders. Right then. Let's slaughter these shitheads. Metal Gear. Go back to where I was. To where I was and... what was I doing? Where am I even supposed to go back to? I was right on the cusp of an extremely important moment. Something I was never supposed to forget. Metal Gear. Oh god. This game is like One Piece levels of foreshadowing. Sometimes a singular line is explained so many chapters later. I love that. I love that. Oh my god. It's like the counter. Calm down. It's only natural that this new head would have adverse effects on your memory.
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에
Focus on
집중하지
the
않대.
struggle at hand. Dante. Close.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Wait, no. Otis is the war criminal.
Claude, I'm not sure how I should address you.
시계 지휘관님?
Commander Clark suffice? In any case, we await your orders.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이
I'm gonna
없지
give him more
않나?
of a New Yorker accent. I really need orders. Seems like one-on-one is the only way.
저기요.
Hey,
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다
Heathcliff.
으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
Heathcliff. From which? From what? Nice. Welcome today. How you doing? Oh, Ishmael. I like them all so far, but loving the ticking sounds. Yep. Heathcliff is from Wuthering Heights. I am not familiar with that. Well, it's very British. Okay, so we're gonna give him the London accent. You lot, quit your plotting. We just need to crush them all.
최선을 다해주세요.
Please do your
단테.
best, Dante. I guess I don't have any other choice. Combat tips. The longer a clash goes on, the higher the victor's final damage will be. Wave 1. Let's just begin with the basics of combat. Okay, there we go. We're in our first fight. All right. That was Honda shank you with a baseball bat. There you go. Please direct your attention to the dashboard here. You will be using the dashboard to relay your commands to sinners. That was not me hurting my throat. I almost choked on my own fucking spit. Owen, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. How you doing? All right, dashboard. You'll find each sinner's skill on the dashboard. The control scheme is simple. Drag from the left end to the dashboard to the right to chain the skills, and you're ready to enter the combat phase. When you got it, press and hold the gear on the left, and to the dashboard. Okay, what do they? Okay, okay. You're just telling me what to do right now. Now the skills for all sinners have been chained. You may press the gear on the right to start the combat
금방
phase.
다녀올게.
Okay, so we're getting our asses beat. Okay, so we're chained. We're looking at them happening. Interesting way of doing combat here. So you set everything in advance. You give them the orders, and then they just execute them in that order. We don't know how much health they have. I have no idea what each of these attacks do because they didn't let me read. Limbus breakdown, never thought you were actually playing. Good luck, thank you, appreciate it. Welcome to that. That's how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let us try that again. Look at the dashboard. Grab the chain from the left gear, connect skills on guiding the line to command. Dashboard. Use the dashboard to issue commands to your sinners in combat. Start the combat phase by following these steps. Grab drag the chain, thread it through the skills, connect the chain, or select the right gear. Alright, let me just see settings. Do I have anything a little bit more okay, graphics. God damn. Alright, let me just switch the resolution over to 1440p. And there we go. There, that's a lot better. It's just, for you, it might not seem very different. For me, it is. Audio, we're good. And okay, cool. Let's resume. So from here, you're giving me the... okay, it's tutorial, so I guess it's telling me which ones to do. Okay, and I can just drag it onto the chain over there. Nice. Nice! That sounded nice. The sound design is really good. Unholy, trust me, it's necessary. So it would seem, because it seems like the abilities can get very complex at a time. Ooh. Don't you fucking dare. Now, please issue a command. Yeah, it was at 680, and now it looks so much better now. Like, the game wouldn't let me do the settings until now. So, yeah, like, the sound design in this game is really nice. Alright, there we go. Issue a command. Can I please read what they can do, or is that something I can only do in the after? Okay, so this one, that one wins a little bit, this one wins a little bit more. This one, we have a better chance with this one. This one is kind of fucked. So let's see, this one has a little bit of a better chance, and over here, this one over here. So if we weaken him a little bit, okay, so they are a little bit more, okay, slowly seeing this, slowly figuring this out. But we do see their health now. Do we? No, it's one of mine. Alright, there you go. We did a combo, and now turn 4. Yeah, we're not doing well. This guy, this one right here is not doing very well. Okay, so any other controls I can do? I'm just clicking around, seeing if I can do anything else. I'll learn the skills in a bit, so it would seem. Can I skip straight to... Wait, can I skip straight to you, then back to... Okay, no, I can't. Okay, you go here, you go here. This one is the same skill, and over here, and we're just getting our asses handed to us.
가보죠.
Ooh, that's it. One of us is down. One of us is down. We got one down. One taken down. They're kicking my ass. The fuck was this Faustian pact for, bitch? Ooh, they're really handing it over to me. What the fuck? Defeat.
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다.
Were we supposed to lose? Were we supposed to lose? Roll credits. Prosto, welcome today, by the way. How you doing? Oh my god. We were supposed to lose, right? Oh my god, that's funny. That's it. Wrap it up. GG, everybody. Good game. We're done. I don't get it. These nobody's managed to take Lion down.
잠깐만.
Oh, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던
This is
사람이
kind of weird,
말인
kind of
거지만
someone you were just
이건
fighting,
대화로
but
풀 수
pretty sure we can tell you this.
이건
This
이상적이지 않소.
is not ideal.
처음부터 말이 안 되는
A
싸움이라고
ridiculous
생각했는데
idea about a fight against them. Rawr.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도.
Are you kidding? I didn't start the... What the hell? You said you'd fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
We never promised to win said fights. Fuck you, Faust. What?
그리고 저만 남았네요.
And it seems I'm the only survivor. Okay. So you meant for this to happen. Got an ace up your sleeve, haven't you?
비장의
Not
수라기보단
necessarily an ace, no. This is simply about
별을
following the
따라가는
star. And you're getting stabbed out! What the?
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가?
This is supposed to be a mass
썸 유쾌하진
suicide or something. Rather a pleasant display. What am I supposed to do? With all that fanfare only to die like flies. Oh my god, Faust. Fell asleep before, skipped the LFAs, but you made it to the stream still. Oh my god. I can't remember a thing about the past as I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
I don't know the voice. Deliver this message to the serpent, false lion.
막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
Man with red eyes.
His is a flow that cannot be stopped.
Ah, says the lion.
The red? But why?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Do you know why I only had those two dismembered?
그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가
Because
저들을
one of
데리고
you needs to be
파동지도
intact
이곳을
to
벗어날
carry
테니까.
the rest and scram pell-mell out of here.
달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이
And you're the only
너밖에
one
없으니.
left to offer them any help.
붉은 시선.
Red gaze.
그렇게 노려보지 마.
Don't glare at me
놈들이
like
해놓은
that.
짓에 비하면
This is
별것도
nothing
아니잖아.
compared to what you did.
그 정도 부상이면
With ones
위에서도
like
충분히
those,
할 일
I'm sure
했다고
your boss will
생각할
recognize the effort you put
광장처럼
in.
여기라고.
Consider them a badge of honor.
아니면
Unless
여기서 명줄을
you
놓고
want to
싶은가?
meet your end here.
Who are you one of them? You're too late. They're all ready.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다.
I'm not late for anything, Dante.
우리에게 필요한 건
We
오직
only need
되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
a little time to rewind.
Fuck you. Oh no! I'm suddenly overwhelmed by an excruciating stab of pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Man, this is graphic as hell. Nice! Ah! Says Dante. I couldn't even tell where the pain was coming from anymore. I let out a cry of pure agony as I felt my body twisting and breaking open. My consciousness fading, the only thing I could perceive was the sight of mutilated bodies around me inexplicably regenerating. Oh god.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다, 단테.
Oh my god, are we getting Dorian Grade?
You're in for one hell of a painful ride from here on out, Dante.
And the voice of the man with red eyes. Oh boy, we got Dorian Grade, didn't we? We got Dorian Grade. We are the portrait. Except we are the portrait. Oh my god. The game did show you a wall of warnings when you open it. That is true. Oh my god, I hear the beast howling from somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or...
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
드디어 정신을 차렸군.
Like at last.
버티지 못하고
A tad
골러갔으면
bit disappointed if you croaked on us.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사.
Refreshing morning. This is Charon, the bus driver.
I am gonna forget the voices by next time, but yeah. Now I can't to understand what that means, so I can't confirm nor deny. So Dorian Gray, the portrait of Dorian Gray is a novel, where Dorian Gray makes a pact with the devil, where anything that happens to Dorian's Gray body gets transferred over to the portrait. So he, like, the novel is about, you know, him embracing all sorts of degeneracy and pain and that kind of stuff. But, you know, whenever he would get hurt or something, he would instantly heal, but that wound would there be carried to the portrait itself. Pretty close. So yeah, we're getting Dorian Gray. Then yeah, it's a good novel. It has a film. The film wasn't as good as the novel itself, but it's a really good novel. Anyway.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴 하겠어.
It's not morning,
기분이
but I suppose it could be refreshing. How do you feel, Dante?
Well, I...
지각거리는군.
Tick-tocking like a clock.
의사소통이 안 되는 제법 곤란한데.
This language barrier will be quite the hassle.
Have you heard of a pen and paper? We're in a bus! You have a bus, but you don't have a pen and paper! Drive us to the bookstore! Please! Pretty close there? Okay. If it helps, Gregor is Korean VA is also the voice for Korean Mr. Krabs. Nice. Right. Correct down quick. You have a book!
이 말이 제대로 들린다.
You may call me Virgilius. If you can hear me, Dante, give me a sign.
What is Virgilius from? Because don't forget, many of these books I might be familiar with, but I might have read the Spanish versions, so the names might be a little bit more different. And we are aboard Mephistopheles. Virgilius from Dante's Inferno. Okay. Okay, yeah, and Devil May Cry is another thing from the Divine Comedy. Okay. Virgil and Dante. Right. Okay, let me refill the yeah, Dante's companion. Okay, so it was him. Okay. Let me just also an ancient Roman poet. Nice. Let me just refill my water bottle real quick. Does he have all the books? We don't get them. Nice. Welcome today. How you doing? All right, let me just refill this real quick. Just, you know, ever since I started using the big bottle to refill the smaller bottle, I don't need to pause the stream every like half an hour to go get more water. It's so nice. All right, let me just close this over here. Man, the music is really good. All right, let's see. I gave him a quick nod. He didn't seem hostile. He picked us up, put us in the bus. Did you expect? What do you mean now he doesn't seem hostile?
좋아. 듣는 것엔 문제가 없고.
Good. At least your hearing is functional. Time to drive, Charon.
출발할게.
Now the party! Vroom, vroom!
There was a heavy roar and vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. He doesn't know what a bus is. He doesn't know what a bus is! Oh my god! It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. So you do know what a bus is! The kurva! Anyad! Bosmeg! Dante, you fucking idiot! I haven't played either of the other games though, so we might check them out in the future. Oh my god. Ah, a bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past. Oh my god. You were a suburban minivan, Andy, weren't you?
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were?
Oh, your videos about the music from this game. I'm really glad to see you enjoying the game so far. I'm really liking it. Like, I love these kind of story-driven games. Like, one of my favorite series is the Zero Escape series. You know, the Nonary games, Virtue's Last Reward, Zero Time Dilemma. So if this is anywhere near something like that, then yes, this is a Limbus, totally different. That is true. I shook my head to say no. I had just been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism of sorts.
원래 기억을 되찾고
I suppose you want your
그렇지
memory
않나?
back, don't you?
I nodded. Sure felt like an idiot. Can you please give it? Do you have my memory? Is that what this is? You took my memory and now you can give it back? Or you know how to get it back? They are happening in the same world, but not necessarily play those games to understand this. Okay, so they are they are parallel stories to one another. They just okay, good to know. Nonary games mentioned. I love Nonary games, dude. I love them so much. We're gonna have to do a playthrough of those one day. We definitely do, because I love those games so much. And it's been years since I last played them, and it's just fun. All right, let's see.
매끄럽군.
Smooth as it
다들 이렇게
gets.
몸짓으로만 말하면
What's
안
to
되는
stop the
건가?
rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
What do you think, Miss Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Faust will respectfully decline.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸을
I
움직일 수 있는
find
상황이
it
그렇게
unlikely.
많지는 않을 것
The situations
같으니까요.
ahead will permit us the physical liberty for smooth gesture-based communication. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Look, I know you were in a pickle with, you being surrounded by a lot of aggressive people, but if a girl approaches you in the middle of the woods... We're not a very smart character, are we? The other, just that each game also explains anything that is absolutely necessary for its own story. Okay, so yeah, these just happen on the same world, but these are parallel stories. Okay, good to know. Are a lot of deals extended consequences of previous two? So there are repercussions from the other two games, but they're like extended lore, I guess. So like to say Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. Like, you don't need to play Dark Souls 1 to understand Dark Souls 3, but if you play Dark Souls 1, you get some of the lore there, even though it's not necessary, kind of thing. So you don't have to play the previous games. Sequence to the game, and there will be references, but Limbus does a lot of work. Okay, so it is kind of like that, it would seem. Learn about the world from the other games, which can help, and I guess, depending on how hooked I get on this, yeah. They are directly related, and playing the other games will educate you a lot more. So yeah, it's like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. Like, if you play Dark Souls 1, you get a lot of the lore that you need for that is very useful for Dark Souls 3, but you can still play Dark Souls 3 by itself. So yeah. All right, let's see. Her silver hair glistening even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air. Virtue's last reward. Let it go.
단테.
Dante. Come to think of it, the man with red eyes has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요.
Dante is your
이름까지
name?
잊으셨군요.
The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. Doesn't sound familiar at all. To be honest, I am a clock. There's only so much memory a clock can have. The games, you're the Captain America meme. I understood that reference. Nice. All right.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
You'll get used to it in time. Wait, can you understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgie, or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but taking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Faust can hear what you intend to speak. Oh god, she speaks of herself in the third person. Yes, I have a clock, a sentence that basically cannot be uttered in any other context. Oh, I'm pretty sure there are, it's just none of them would make sense. You actually can. But how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를
Assumptions of
바꿔서 생긴
yesteryear
건가요?
must be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement. So you know about it.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이
It's
있어야만 대화를 할 수
anachronistic
있다는
to think
시대
that vocal
착오적인
organs
이야기죠.
such as the cords of tongue are necessary for one to communicate. Anachronistic. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한
You can
사람에게만 들릴
limit
수
the
있고
recipient of your
모두에게
words
전달할
to
수도
one
있답니다.
person, or choose to speak to everyone at once?
모두라는 말은
Little
수정해야
clarification.
하군요.
The scope of
수감자들에게만
everyone
해당하는
is
이야기예요.
limited to the sinners. Sinners? Metal Gear.
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는
The people seated behind you.
방금까지
The very
당신을
same
대신해서
who
싸운
fought in your
사람들을
stead
말하는
until
겁니다.
mere moments ago. The ones that are Dorian graying me! Oh my god. I have no mouth and I must scream. I have no mouth and I must gamble. This sounds like a villain, yes.
그대가 이 여정을
Oh,
함께할
God.
마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna give it the most obnoxious Porsche accent. Oh, so thou art the final piece that completes our journey's course. How have I yearned for this moment?
형씨, 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Say, pal, where'd you sell your old cranium off?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에
So it was you.
박살나 있던
Thank you for
척추가
putting my
말끔하게
span
돌아왔어요.
back in one piece.
혹시
You're searching
군대에서
something in the nest?
의사인가?
다들 닥쳐라.
Keep your mouth shut.
잡음이 겹치는
Nothing more
것만큼
unpleasant than hearing a
불쾌한 것도
cacophony of noises.
자기 소개가 필요한
Now.
시점인가 보군.
Brief introduction is in order.
그럼 가벼운
Give you
인사를
time to
나눌
make
시간을
yourselves
주겠다.
known. Starting with the
앞에
one
앉은
seated,
것부터
the very front.
시작.
Speak.
왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터인지.
There's always one fresh from the guy first. I'm sick of taking the lead.
당신이 우리를 이끌.
Heard you were gonna be our boss.
관리자라고 하던데.
Yeah, our manager.
Manager.
그래. 그래서 어떤
Yep.
인물인지 굉장히
Which is
궁금해서
why I was
말이야.
real curious to meet you and so it's tough to
역시 뭔가
work
말을
to
만드는 건
choose the right words.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만
I know what you did with your old
사정이
head,
있는
and I
법이니까.
guess everyone's got a story to
나는
tell.
그레고르라고 한다.
I'm
잘
Gregor.
부탁한다고.
We're in
관리자라고
this
봐.
together, manager, bud.
Gregor. This sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace resembling that of the cockroach tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend you. Oh my god, I need to do this in like an HR, like company HR. He's armed, yeah, a company HR. So, let's do this again. This sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts or the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to carapace, resembling that of a cockroach tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you would be obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Boma, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the mosh pit. Welcome today.
그래. 양반이 뭐야 양반이.
Greg,
이제부터
they aren't
우리한테
just
엄청난
your
돈을
bud
가져다 줄
or
사람한테.
pal. You're talking to person who make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg. Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는
Let's see what's better to
이름으로
call
부를게.
you.
당신도 나를 로자라고
Dante.
불러.
Hope you don't mind us being first name basis. You can call me Rodya too.
Rodion. The unfortunate traits of the being Backstreet's born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money and gambling and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders from an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend talking a stern stance and at times remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend you waiting for it to pass. God, that's so fucked.
난 당신이 우리의
I think there's a
관리자가
good
된 데
good
이유가
reason you
있답니다.
became our manager.
분명
I'm
원래는
sure you
군주의
used to be
굉장한
big
사람이었겠지.
shot back in Nest,
그때
right?
버릇을
Duh.
조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테
When
돈이
your old
주르륵 들어올
habits start
생각을
coming
하니?
back, we'll be that much closer to be rolling in dough.
She sure is an extrovert, I'll give her that. Outgoing.
아차, 내 정신
Oh
좀 봐.
gosh, look
Yeah.
at me keeping
다음은
on.
네 차례야.
Kid, you're up next.
안녕하세요.
Sinclair. This one's new.
Hello?
아우, 시시해.
Oh,
그게
boring.
끝이야?
That's it?
Sinclair.
싱클레어라고.
Sinclair. That's my name.
Sinclair, even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, this sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as a split innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with this sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. What's Sinclair from? I don't recognize this. What is this one from? From Nemian, The Story of Boyhood. Okay, yeah, I don't know this one. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord? Huh. And he's German?
해야 할 말이 있나요?
Oh god, he's German! Okay.
처음이라.
Is there anything else I need to say? This is my first corporate job.
뭐 앞으로
Well,
남은
your
일은
land
많을
ropes in
테니까.
coming days.
그럼 거기 그
Okay
짝
then,
친구가
how
다음
about
타자
your
하자.
next nerdy pal?
이상이라.
I'm Yi Sang.
There you go. Yi Sang, formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing, this sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. If the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. That's it.
이상이요.
No.
Ah! Now I'm smoking mirrors.
I waited for him to see if he was being witty or something. He just stared vacantly out the window, disinterested.
답답하네요.
Ah,
사회생활의 첫걸음은
can't
인사잖아요.
believe ya, people. Proper introduction's the first step on in society.
저를
Call me
이스마일이라고
Ishmael,
불러주세요.
if you please.
Ishmael, you may be disheartened by the defective state of many of our sinners, but do not worry. This sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be a difficult task to regain her trust.
당신 덕택에
You've
건강난 몸이 돌아왔다고
glued our
들었어요.
bodies back together from
앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
pieces. Looking forward to working with you.
She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. For someone who emphasized not being a misfit, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네. 나는 사회생활하고는
Fuck, it's
거리가 좀
Heathcliff.
멀어서.
So here's the point, because I don't care too much for fitting in.
히스클리프.
Name's Heathcliff.
멋대로
He used to be a
부수고
professional
깨부수는
wrecker
일은 전문으로 하고
for
다녔지.
property and people alike. Heathcliff. This sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause the purple on pink is not helping. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라
Not
거슬리는
underage,
것들에게
and
호당이긴
not under
하지만
anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that are got on my nerves.
당신도 조심하라고.
So watch it, you.
나는 윗사람이라고
I'm definitely allergic to cocky gophers who think they can boss me around.
I don't think I've done anything to give that impression.
Yet.
He's hard to read, yeah, he is. Oh my god.
이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
Tis my turn to speak. As at long last, I am Don Quixote. Don Quixote. There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion, if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things Fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. It would affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of righteous Fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해
I am
달려가는
Fixer,
해결사지.
who shall sprint to the dream side by side with thee. 'Tis a pleasure. A fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가
Dost
대답해
thou
줄수 있네.
wish to know what a
당신이
fixer
수호하는
is?
자들이지.
I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
아, 도시에
Ah,
대해서도
perchance
제대로
thou
기억하지
may
못하겠다.
struggle to remember the
도시는
city. 'Tis
나는
I believe I said in the
했던 것
brief. I said this was for brief introductions.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Don't make me say it twice. Next.
Why is that so solid? Because. Dale acento español latino for the memes? Yeah! Oh. Yeah, I will not hold any of these consistently.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요.
Honglu. That sounds Asian. What is Honglu from? Chinese. I figured but didn't want to assume. Dream of the Red Chamber. I'm trying to figure out a voice for it. Longest freaking book in the roster? What kind of voice? Because going for the, like, stereotypical Chinese. No, if it's like a long book. My name's Honglu. I hope we can get along well. Honglu, a sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming a company's asset. As such, he has a certain reputation for a free life, but occasionally he may take ignorant and unsavory decisions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of the low lives glory culture. This can cause significant irritation of this, for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in this curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
Isn't that fascinating that you got here? A popular model these days, I suppose. This voice is not ideal. It really isn't. Too deep for Honglu. All right, let's give him a higher pitch then. No, this isn't that kind
제
of.
취향은
It's
아니지만
not my cup of tea, though.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
The hell's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat, but then he noticed the red gaze laid on him. He grunted and sat himself back down.
요슈.
Ryoshu. Ryoshu. As they say, every person has their own creed, and is only right to respect that as an executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that this sinner in question is a silent chain smoker. Those eyes, well, oh god, it's a chain smoker, okay. Whose eyes shine with a euphoric gleam only in battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and to step backward for art. Caution, this sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Chain smoker.
요르슈크.
Sure's nice to meet ya.
At what point was I supposed to laugh?
Ha ha ha. Wazowski, you forgot your paperwork.
그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Marisol, please. Okay, what is this one from? Russian alternative reading of the kanji of Yoshida, the hell from Hell screen. Okay, French. Okay, it sounded French. It looks French. French. Okay, Limbus is not a rhythm game, bro. Prove it.
Oh, Miss Salt, please refer to me as much. I surrender.
Mersalt wants clear and concise commands requiring no judgment on his part. Was that it?
You're polite.
Stranger by Albert Camus. Okay.
것이 아닙니다. 그저
Oh, it's not anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. Oh, begin. I'm almost touched. Thanks.
We. It felt as though something was gravely amiss with him, but I couldn't quite tell what. He's French, that's what! The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
Please!
I never make my manager stoop before me. My name is Otis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier.
Otis, this sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency. Meddlesome tendency. Oh, fuck! However, she ah! English. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs on the bus. Notice, unlike the other sinners, accessing her records pertaining the past of this sinner are not permitted. Warning, keep an eye on this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. War criminal. Yep.
Rudeness.
Oh, please! Your magnanimity humbles me! I knew at first glance that you had what it takes to lead us.
The background is just Otis again, yep.
What?
Almost humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation. Some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head.
It fits for her. Nobody is more of a war criminal than Toads from Super Mario Brothers. Yeah.
Just as one might seek out firm whetstones to best sharpen their blade. And my blade is yours to wield, executive manager. I shall serve you with unrivaled devotion.
That's reassuring. Thanks.
I gave her an approving nod, even though I didn't get what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고
I'm
말하더니
amazed at your ability to
잘도
put
그런 말을
legs to
손에
such
바꾸고
passion so
꺼냈으니.
soon after calling them a miserable thing.
I think I get it now.
제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
We aren't gonna remember any of the voices? Hell yeah, we're not! I have horrible memory. Do remind me!
It seems that I am the last. Faust is the name?
Faust. The sinner who developed the engine Mephistopheles, the boss operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her in high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까
A genius with whom
말까
you're lucky to cross paths even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요.
Your reaction suggests that you're not convinced, Dante.
괜찮습니다.
Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time.
Learn what?
파우스트가
That
진귀한
Faust
천재였다는
is indeed a
사실이에요.
rare and brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지
When a
못한다 하여
proverbial tree
사실이
falls,
진실이 되는
its
일은
impact on the
없습니다.
ground is a given fact. The observer's failure to perceive it has nothing to do with the truth of the matter.
Okay.
소개는 여기까지.
That's enough greetings. Dante, let me explain your job scope. You mean as the manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고
They're
묻고
keen.
있어요.
They're asking if you're about to explain the job description as a manager.
Come to think of it, the man with red eyes couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테.
That's correct, Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners you just introduced themselves. The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를
They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno.
지옥의 끝에
Because treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I mean, I used to be a treasure hunter or something.
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
They can't seem to understand you at all.
Oh god.
이해를 요구한 건 아니에요.
I did not ask for your understanding, Dante, nor was I questioning. This is a question of your consent.
기억과 머리를
You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your
제
memories
말을
and original
들어야 할
head.
겁니다.
I mean, I do want them back, but...
미적거리네요.
They're hesitant.
Shut the fuck up!
파우스트 씨,
Miss
단테가
Faust,
계속해서
what will we do if Dante
거부하면
keeps on
어떻게
refusing to
되는 거지?
cooperate? This was
거부할
not a
거란
scenario we
예상은 없었잖아.
anticipated.
Oh my god, they are middle management, and middle management once again made this massive plan for a fucking project that they created. They spent months, if not years, coming up with this, and as soon as it started, it fell apart. I work in a corporation. This is middle management right there. Oh my god. There is a number, we're on the way, hell yeah.
무슨 말씀을?
Oh my god.
파우스트는 모든 것을
Preposterous.
예상한답니다.
Faust anticipates every possibility.
단테,
She's a middle
모든
manager.
임무를 마치고
She's a middle manager. She's a middle manager. Oh my god. Ah, they're middle management.
Dante, once you've completed your missions, you'll be able to engrave the aspect.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that.
At least you should stop talking in third person. Aspect, a word that pierces through my mind. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts respond strongly to it. Alright. And led by those instincts, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
See, they're nodding now.
좋아.
Good.
계속 가면
Then we
되겠어.
can continue.
그런데 카론,
By the way,
아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지?
why isn't the bus
조남아.
moving? You were dozing off.
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서
The bus driver only snoozes on rest spots, Bug.
메피 앞에
Where those were hanging
이상한
around in
놈들이
front of
서성이고
Mephi.
있었어.
카론 말했잖아.
Told you,
버스에
Sharon, if
무슨 일
anything
생기면
happens
곧바로
with the
알려야
bus,
한다니까.
you've gotta let me know right away. Mephi? Who's that?
메피스토펠레스.
Mephistopheles,
버스를
the name of
구동하는
this
엔진이죠.
bus and engine that runs it.
그리고
and Faust's magnum
파우스트의 심혈을
opus
기울인
cordis.
명작이죠.
지옥을
such a
순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수
A most
없지.
fitting ferry boat to bear us across the Inferno.
그렇게 생각하지 않습니까?
Wouldn't you agree, Dante?
I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니
Looks like they're
뒷골목에
just another
기거하는
pack of
익숙한
dirty rats
쥐새끼들이군.
living in back streets.
마침 잘 됐습니다.
It's just the right time, Dante.
지휘를 연습하고
They should make perfect targets for practicing your command.
단테, 처음 전투에서는
Dante,
생략한
I
부분이
skipped over many
많았어요.
details during our first battle.
제대로 설명할
We were
시간이
short on time after all.
없었으니까. 하지만 그런 식으로만
Sure.
전투가 이뤄지면
However, without
우리는 항상
improvements to your strategic prowess, only defeat and slaughter lie in our path.
당신은
No
우리를
shit.
살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만
And
하겠죠.
in turn, you'll have to endure pointless pain over and over again to revive us.
Yep, we're getting Dorian grade. Time to little homeless. Classic capitalism? No! Feudalism. Feudalism all the way through. Oh my god, we're not going against the homeless, we're going against the poors. That's different. Alright.
Pain to revive you? You mean what happened earlier was...
Yes, we were brought back because of you turned back the clock.
당장
That
필요한
exposition
사명은
doesn't seem to be of any immediate urgency, Miss Faust.
자잘한 담소.
Save the chatter for later. Sinners of the boss.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Allow me to elaborate the elements of combat.
I'm giving her like a more softer version of fucking Hermione Granger. Okay, now we're gonna get the actual combat tips. Okay, now we're gonna get the proper tutorial, it seems. Oh my god. You could send every sinner into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 sinners will make an appropriate force. Select 5 sinners you would like to deploy or this battle. Select the lower half of each sinner's card to deploy them. First, Yi Sang.
앞장서시오.
Well done. The rest of the sinners you would like to deploy for this encounter. Okay. Identity.
따라가겠어요.
Okay, we got oh god, I don't remember there. Okay.
내가 필요해?
Is just giving me select 2 battle to begin the encounter with currently deployed sinners. Okay. But you can have multiple teams. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and see what the combat is actually supposed to be like. Now that you've mentioned it, I can't unhear it. You're welcome. Don't escape to give you all the information right off the bat, so it would seem. Forgive me, I am a bit stupid. It's okay, I forgive you. These 7-sided icons floating above the allies or enemies' heads are called skill slots. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the allied skill slots are currently empty. Okay, the little things over here. Grab the chain from the left gear and chain one of the 2 leftmost skills on the dashboard. Grab the chain from the left gear and chain it. Okay. As you can see, the skill you just chained has been equipped with a skill slot. Okay, skill slots. Equipped skill slots are displayed on the skill slots floating above each sinner's head. When the combat phase begins, each sinner will engage battle using the skills equipped with the skill slots. Drag them. I'm gonna give her the Hermione.
Drag them from left to right on the start dashboard to equip every sinner with one of the skills their respective columns.
Okay. So from here, we can have... Okay, it's the same skills, so it would seem, so it doesn't really matter. And there we go.
Well done. Well done. Now select the gear on the right to issue your command, and the sinners will enter the combat phase using the skills you have equipped from them.
Alright, Sakura, thank you for hanging out. I think you're leaving. Praying that this won't be ruined by backseaters. I can't. It's okay, I can't read. Alright. Alright, so now we're getting the combat being done. Okay.
Now, please issue a command.
Alright, let's see. Can I not select who is who fights who? I guess that's gonna be later.
A clash clash occurs when the sinner and their target both use attack skills against each other. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill they are using to clash. And in this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins.
Okay, that's simple enough.
Pay attention to the enemy's coins. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin.
Okay, that's very ultra kill of them. It's okay, we BM fans can't read it either. Hell yeah! Will Backseat his voice acting whenever he forgets? Yes, please. That I absolutely need you to remind me of, okay? Because I will forget the voices. So I will need you all to remind me of the voices.
Even if a skill is a clash, as long as it has the remaining skill coins, the two skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all coins. The skill that lost all of its coins in this clash will conclusively lose the clash. This means that the unit that won the clash will get to attack, while the unit that lost is not.
Oh god, I'm making her so annoying. Alright, there we go. So now you actually get through. Oh god, they all happen at the same time. Keyword, 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 yes.
Let's see how power, which determines the outcome of a clash, is calculated. Please issue a command.
Okay, they got 5. Okay, so I can't see the power. So yeah, we're just getting the same skills.
This number is the skill's base power before it flips any coins. This number is the skill's coin power. Here you can see how many coins these skills have. The number of coins determines two things: how many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of its coins, and 2, how many times the skill hits when it attacks. Each skill coin that flips heads will add the coin power to that skill to the base power of the same skill.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Final power calculation. The formula for a skill's final calculated power is as follows: base power plus number of coins that flips head plus times coin power. Coins that flips head will glow, while the coins that flip tails will appear dimmed. Oh, so that's how it works. Okay. Welcome to the worst tutorial design. It's alright so far. It's walking me through each step and then giving me everything, so yeah.
The resultant skill power is displayed here. Ishmael's loggerhead skill is the highest skill power, so the enemy skill loses their coin. As seen in this example, they will continue to clash until one of them has no more coins left to flip. The unit with remaining coins will ultimately win that clash. Remember, winning clashes is one of the most important fundamental aspects of winning the battle.
Okay, so yeah, then you actually get through with the HP. Okay, it's complicated, it's interesting. It's a complex system, yeah. Alright, turn 4. Can I actually... Okay, so here we are seeing which enemy is fighting who. Okay, and with this, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. What are you gonna show me now? Or we're just seeing the different clashes. Okay, ooh. Hey, there he is. Victory! What's reading? I have no clue. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't do it. It's giving us a lot of reading, yeah.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away. They all got away except for one, though. Shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
They're worried over the foes we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다.
No need for concern. Direction we're heading anyway. Caron.
발판을 꼭
Pedal to the metal. A very exciting ride.
Alright, there you go.
Solid Dante. Yes, Metal Gear.
Rainer says, welcome today. How you doing? Game can be defeated by reading comprehension. Oh god, I'm fucked. I know it's a bloody battle and all, but the fighting sprites are so small and huggable. I know, that's chibi's. Shit. Okay, we're gonna do this one more, and then I need to call it a night. It's late, and I have work tomorrow. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do this one, and then... Hang on, Dunkel texted me. Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna do this one. Tomorrow we're gonna continue just Shapes and Beats. Thursday we're gonna continue Limbus Company. So right now we're alternating Monday, Wednesday, just Shapes and Beats. Tuesday, Thursday, Limbus Company as after show. Tomorrow we have a Gem and Shred. Friday we're gonna put it to a vote. We're gonna put it to a vote for all the games. So yeah, Chapter 0 is tutorial territory. Makes sense. All right, go to the bathroom. Are we still in the tutorial? Yes. All right.
The sinners you have deployed in the last encounter will be automatically selected for the next, saving you the trouble of selecting them again. Feel free to change them before entering battle, however. Select to battle button, no?
나? 뭐 최선은 다해보겠다만.
We need James to voice the April Fool events eventually. That would be awesome. When did they update it? I have no clue. Vote for Limbus. The vote for Friday will be on a what's it called? A straw poll. I will be linking it throughout the stream. So yeah, it's something we'll decide on the day of.
This time, let's learn about SP or sanity points. SP has a maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of minus 45.
Oh, like Darkest Dungeon.
Please note that the sinner's SP values can also be viewed here, next to these orbs adjacent to the portrait icons on the dashboard. Now please issue a command.
Alright, we have all the same... Oh, somebody's struggling.
좋아, 간다.
Okay, yeah, we have this guy over here.
Each unit's SP value changes based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP with favorable triggers, winning clashes, or killing enemies, and lose SP with unfavorable triggers like losing clashes or killing or being killed by enemies. The higher the unit's SP value, the higher the chance to flip heads when flipping skill coins.
Okay. Makes sense. So it's never truly 50-50. Okay. Darkest Dungeon, man. I love Darkest Dungeon, dude. I never finished it because, of course, I fucking didn't. But it's such a good game. All right.
The allied units have all won their respective clashes in the previous turn, which healed their SP. This put us in a favorable position. Please issue your next command.
All right, let's see here. So we have favored, neutral, neutral, favored. Okay, so that's how this works.
행동을 개시합니다.
All right.
Please direct your attention to this unit's HP. Health point bar. This thin line here is called stagger threshold.
Oh, okay, a stagger threshold, that makes sense.
When a unit's HP drops below the stagger threshold, then line they become staggered.
God, I hate this voice.
이 정도야?
Staggered units cannot take any action and take double damage, which puts them at a significant disadvantage in battle.
Okay. So we issue, okay, this one's basically guaranteed. This one has a little bit of extra chance. This one is there. This one is there. And this one over here. All right, let's see. Let's issue this. And a chance of 95. Nice. Nice, and I like how they all played together. And yeah.
When you have put the remaining enemies in panic states by defeating the allies in the previous turn, which drop the SP, when an enemy's SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic states, which inflict them negative effects. Units with low morale or panic states are marked by these labels.
Okay, overwhelmed and panic.
Each unit gains different effects from entering low morale and panic states. Select this icon to learn what effects this unit has suffering from.
Alright, overwhelmed panic does not act this turn. Okay, yeah, this is very Darkest Dungeon. The voice acting, I know. Been able to be this for years, still fun. Yeah, I know, it's... there's so many games we need to play, dude. Can we just turn me into a full-time streamer so we can just spend hours a day doing this, and that way there's that? Bully the rats, yep. Oh, God. Yeah, can we just turn me full-time? Victory! There you go. There you go. Oh, God. So, yeah. Give me a second.
뭐죠?
What is it?
저는 정체되지
I
않고
joined this
나아갈 수
company
있다는
because I
말을
was
여기에
told I'd
합류한
be able
거예요.
to move forward without being held back.
그런데 지금은
Right now,
쥐새끼도
we're
아니고
stuck in
계속
meaningless
의미 없는
violence
폭력만.
like we're rats or something.
의미가 없진 않소.
It's not worth meaning. We are vanquishing evil doers who attacked us.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀
Please
해봐요.
just quiet for a moment.
아무튼 이런
Anyway,
농협폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할
All
거라면
they're doing is beating
다른
up
일을 하는
people or
것도
some hired
고민해봐야 할
thugs.
것 같아요.
I might have to reconsider my employment here in the near future.
입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요?
Haven't you read your contract?
퇴사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
Resignation is not permitted.
Oh god, this is Japanese then. Oh god.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가
You really
거짓말이라도
think our contract has any
계약이
sway
효력이
at
있을
this
거라
point?
생각하는 건가요?
Given it is based on lies.
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it does.
애초에
Of
거짓말은
course it
없었으니까.
does. Because there were no lies to begin with.
God. Jim Bob, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. How you doing?
네?
Ah!
설마 제가
You didn't
메피스토펠레스를
think
그저 운송만한 버스로
Mephistopheles was
만들었을
built
것
to be a
같나요?
mere means of transportation, did you?
루피는 항상 배고프다.
Mephie's always hungry and keeps crying!
The bus gets hungry.
For fuel, dipshit!
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct.
여러분은 그걸 통해
Using
강해질
that,
수
you can
있어요.
grow more powerful.
이상 씨는
I'm
잘
sure
알고
Yi-sang
계시겠죠?
knows as well.
거울
When all
속에서
possibilities are
모든
drawn from
가능성을 끄집어낸다면
the mirror.
성장 또한 제약이 없어.
There's no limit to one's growth.
거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른
Self, the
누구인가.
mirror, my reflection, or another being entirely.
Possibilities. What exactly are you drawing out?
Oh god. Okay, if we save here, if the game saves here, then I need to call it because I really need to go. Oh god.
One of Mephistopheles' various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities and EGO from there. Select the extract button.
Oh god. I need to go to sleep. Extract 1. Oh god, is this the gacha element to this? This looks like gacha. Oh god, we got the gacha. The mirror mentioned. Yup. Did Dante's voice wrong? It's TikTok, TikTok. Well, yeah, but I don't care. I can't read.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게
We
침묵을
got
안겨주죠.
Shizazog South Section 6 for Ishmael. What is this?
You have now acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and EGO will be contributive to improving our combat performance. Now let us return to battle. Battles can be accessed via the drive window.
I need to go. Okay, Inferno, we go to Selva Oscura, dark. Okay, possibilities. I really need to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. It's not saved yet. Fuck. Oh god. You always pull the same unit here, makes sense.
Select the top part of the Sinner card to swap them out for a different identity.
Okay.
Select Sinner Ishmael, if you will. From this menu, you may select one of the identities you have extracted to deploy them into battle. Please select the newly acquired identity for Ishmael.
Okay, so this is how... So we have level 1. Oh boy. So this is how the game complicates. Sleep stream? No.
Good work. Selecting identities is appropriate for the particularities of each battle. Of each battle is the path to victory. Now select the to battle button.
이게
Alright.
최선이겠죠?
Alright, yeah, okay, I'm gonna push things a little bit. I might just do some of the other stuff tomorrow then.
이런 걸
I
의미했던
see.
건가요?
So this is what it was about.
너무 마음이 급할 필요는
There's
없어요.
no need to get
이스마엘.
impatient, Ishmael.
버스가
As the
향하면
bus makes
자연히
its journey, you'll naturally
naturally start taking more important
tasks than beating the life out of random crooks.
목표에 도달하는
I
게
know you're eager to
마음을
achieve your
재촉하고
goals,
있겠지만
but at least try to have some
참으라고.
patience.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의
Since
모든 가능성 중
this
하나를
works by
끄집어내는
whisking
거니까.
out one of your limitless
기억이
possibilities
조금
from the mirror
쉬워졌을
worlds, I'll have overwritten a part of our memories.
곧 익숙해질
You'll
거예요.
get used to it in no time.
뭐야?
Whoa,
좀
hang
위험해
on.
보이는데?
That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it?
이러다가 내가
What
아니게
if
되는 거
I'm no
아니야?
longer my old self by the end?
여러분은
Don't
테세우스의
mistake
배가
yourselves for the ship of Theseus.
인격과 기억을 빌리기는
While it is
하겠지만
true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you retain control over your own existence.
거울에 비추는 나는 산을 다를
Different
수 있으나
reflection, maybe.
거울
It's
밖을
bound to
벗어나면
vanish
거울
once you
속의
walk away
형체
from
또한
the
잃게.
mirror.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는
How
반드시
your our
예단했어요.
capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager Dante.
거울 세계의 다양한
It will be up
가능성을
to you to decide
가장
which
효과적인
figment is
타이밍에
of possibility
더
fits each situation best.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
네,
Yes,
일종의
I
탈퇴이자
suppose you could say
변신이라
it's
할
a
수 있죠.
form of renaissance of transformations.
어머? 그런 어려운
Coley,
단어는
where'd
어디
you be
살았대?
learning big words like that?
주워들었다.
I picked it
이사람 저
up.
사람
My
많이
prior profession
만나봐야 하는
required
일이었어.
meeting people from various walks of life.
신이라.
Transformation.
당선은 끝났나?
Done chatting.
일단 길부터 뚫자.
First, we make
어차피
way for the
지겨울
bus.
정도로 붙어
We'll
있을
spend more
테니
time together than you'd ever asked for,
나중에.
so table that discussion for later.
Okay. Right, was first one I agree with completely. Haven't heard Solius. Can I wait to see? Yep. Alright. Turn 1. Select a unit to view their detailed information
뭐야?
window.
내가 보고
Oh
싶었던
boy.
거야?
This will give you each character's basic stats.
This is where your view of unit's list of skills and upgrade progress. You may also select an enemy to view their detailed information. Each unit has resistance values. These are values to determine that attack type or affinity they are weak against.
Okay. Attack types and affinities. Each skill's damage classified by 2 categories: 3 attacks and 7 affinities. Okay. The target's resistance to these categories can either increase or decrease the damage dealt. Higher resistance value on unit means it will take more damage from that unit type. Okay. So we have Pierce, Blunt, Slash damage. We have Wrath, Lust, oh, the 7 sins. Okay. Send James a clock Wordle meme? No, please, no.
Check your enemy's weaknesses and select the skills that can exploit them to deal more damage.
Okay, so this guy has what? Affinity to Slash. And this is this one over here. So he's got the Slash set up. Are they all the same? This one, okay, so resistance, the higher the number, the more damage they take, right? The higher the number. Is that what I understood? Higher damage might sound strange, but it's because the damage is multiplied by resistance. Okay, so it's an inverse thing. Okay, so these are all, these are all, they have fatal resistance to slashes. Okay. So right now we have everybody, and I guess I can't swap who attacks who. So let's see. Slash. You have Piers. That's not gonna do much. Slash and Slash. Let's see.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
So we have some favored. Let's see. Oh boy.
In most cases, the unit with the leftmost skill on the dashboard will be the first to act amongst allies. Starting from the allied unit highest deployment order, an ally gains 1 additional slot with every passing turn. This means that they get an extra opportunity to attack.
Oh. Okay, so we have these guys over. Ooh. Okay, so we are still doing. Now we're changing the attackers. Okay, this gets pretty okay. So this one's gonna be more. I like how simple the arrows here are for this. This is kind of the same. This one's kind of the same. Kind of the same. And there we go. I like the arrows. Who attacks depends on speed. Okay.
누구도 볼 수 없게.
All right, let's go ahead and see. Nice. Man, the sound design is so good. All right, did we get? And there you go. There's ooh.
Use one of these buttons to let the sinners choose what these skills they want to use. Oh, however, it must be emphasized that leaving the sinners to make their own strategic choices could lead to suboptimal combat performance.
Flash out Arcom forecast. Flash outcome forecast appears atop the screen and beside each selected skill. Please note that forecasts are not always perfect, but it is serviceable when quick decisions are necessary. Okay, so win rate. We can just select for win rate or for damage. And right now, both of them are the same, and they just auto picks. Okay. Okay, good. I like this. I like this. I like this. GG. Victory. All right. Win rate, the button for fodder fights, so it would seem.
불이 열렸어.
It's clear, but Mephi could just run them over and push them through just fine.
Huh? What was the point of putting me through all that fighting then?
To learn, Virgilius stepped in at the sight of a rattling head and agitated gestures.
진정하시죠, 단테.
Calm yourself, Dante.
걸음마도 떼지
It's
못한
not right to
아이에게
ask a toddler to
당연히
run when it has
시킬
yet to take its
수
first steps.
걸어볼 기회가 있다면
Smug bastard.
직접 걷고
Let's
나서
take every opportunity there
달리셔야죠.
is to walk on your own feet before you're made to run.
그리고 단테,
Furthermore, Dante,
당신은 관리자.
as the manager, it's your job is to manage your staff.
나는
And I
길잡이.
am the guide. I
어디를
decide the
가고
where
어떻게
and the how of your
개척할지는
journey.
알겠습니까?
Am I understood?
토달지 말라고.
Don't argue with me.
How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데
Taking.
뭐라고 하는 거지?
What did they say, Miss Boss?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing much.
정정을 성대하기도 하는군.
Little too involves to be an affirmation.
거기만 끄덕여도
A
좋습니다.
notch should suffice going forward, Dante.
그럼 메피 출발하자.
Well, Mephi, off we go! Woohoo!
결혼 기분이 어때?
That was too perfect.
How are you feeling, Charon?
매우 신나.
Extreme excitement! About to walk on air! Reports Charon!
좋아.
Good.
So, where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
They'd like to know the destination.
말했던 것 같습니다만.
What did I just tell you, Dante?
But just, where are we going?
With his sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Oh boy.
출발할게.
Departing for Rome!
지옥으로 출발하지.
Destination Inferno.
I walked down a path leading to the path. Oh, it's actually sung in English. Oh man, did we actually made it through the tutorial now? Oh my god, regress. Oh my god, it's a train bus. I like this so far. I like this. So it's actually gonna save. Okay, good. What time is it? Okay, it's not too late. I like this. I like this. I like the narrative. I like the characters. He looks like Mads Mikkelsen. I like it so far. Welcome to Limbus Company. Oh man. Oh, I'm really... Yeah, I made it through the tutorial. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. Vehicular manslaughter, yep. Man, this is... I can see why there's such a passionate community for this. There's so much... Like, this looks like an absolute rabbit hole. Like, there's subtext here that I'm definitely missing. That's probably going to play out in the future. And there it is, the tree. And here you go, some of the bigger enemies. And we have the different districts in the city. District 4 seems to be the one that is on fire. Or the forest, maybe that's where we are. Big city, which means that's a lot of content. The population dropping. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Limbus Company, phase the sin to save EGO. To save the EGO. Oh boy, has a better intro than PGR. I loved this. This was like, the tutorial was very Did I get rewards for doing this because Like, I booted the game yesterday and the day before just to see, like, okay, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I set up settings and everything? And it counted it as days. Okay, nice.
Let's see how we can continue playing through the story.
Okay, we drive. It's still not done. Inferno. We have the Outcast. And I need to vroom vroom.
Select this button to continue playing through the story.
Okay, there we go. And now it's letting me. There we go. There we go. How do I window? Here we go. We got announcements over here. We have the roses that we received. And here's the quit game. Okay, there we go. So with that is I need to go to sleep. So let me close the game. This was a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. I knew nothing of this game. Like that's how I approach most of these games. I really I have nothing. Turn them into modules to use later. Shit, I already closed the game. All right, let me boot it up real quick. Yeah, I didn't know that. All right, let me just let me see over here. Like let's see. Let's just do that. Let's just open it up. And you said click on your energy. Sleep is for the weak. Then call me a fucking twink. Cause I gotta sleep. Like there's a reason why I'm pulling off 14-hour days, and it's because I'm sleeping. So okay, where's my energy? Energy. I guess it's the energy. And okay, you can turn it to modules, and the modules can then be used later. All right, cool. So, cool. There we go. We will see eventually. We will see as things go. But yeah, I really am enjoying this. I really am, especially because I get to do the silly voice acting. I'm not a voice actor, but I just, you know, it's compared to modules at 20 per. Yeah, so it would seem. So yeah. With that, oh my god, this was a lot more fun than I was expecting. Like, both of the games that we're checking out, both Just Shapes and Beats and Limbus Company, I am really enjoying both of them for very different reasons. So got to do the thing again. Anyway, that's on me. That's on me. So, yeah, I'm planning a few things, and I forgot to click a button. So yeah, with that, that's gonna be it for me today. We'll be back tomorrow with a jam and shred, then followed by Just Shapes and Beats. Thursday is gonna be our next LFA session, and then more Limbus Company. Friday, on the day off, we're gonna put it up to a vote on which game we play. So yeah. With that, oh my god, this is a lot of fun, dude. I'm really enjoying this. I am impressed by how that, like, all the references and everything. This was awesome. So yeah, with that, I need to get going. So that's gonna be it for me today, everybody. Thank you so very much, everybody, for joining me. Thank you again for the follows, for the subs, for the bribes and everything. I do not take this for granted. All right. So yeah. That's going to be it for me today, everybody. Thank you very much, all of you, for hanging out. Have yourselves a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.